Hey everybody, Ham Solo here, Kilo Zero Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a Dipole homebrew that I'm checking with an MFJ analyzer, and we're going to try to get it on the air and activate this park. I'm going to show you an MFJ analyzer, and don't really use analyzers too much. But Rich over at MFJ was kind enough to send me this analyzer, and the reason I'm using it is because I just made a dipole. It's my very first dipole. Normally I do random wires, and so not really concerned with the analyzer per se. I'm letting my tuner do most of it. But this time I have made an actual resonant dipole. I thought it'd be good to use the analyzer on it. So let me show you what it looks like. Right, so I have the MFJ-259 Delta, and you have a tuning switch. Is going to change your frequency counter. It's going to be that tuning switch. You have a band selector switch here, and then when you get below 30 meters, so 40, 80, 160, you'll go to this one for the low range stuff to fine tune. Everything above 40 meters is done with each click here. And so right now I have it set between 30 meters and the very, very bottom of 10 meters. And I was trying to hit somewhere around 13.3. SWR is 1.3. And I'm sitting at about 65 ohms, and so pretty resonant. You know, my goal is to be in the 310s. That's usually where I play around. And so again, I have at 14.315 is still SWR 1.3. That's attached to the coax, which is going up to the dipole up in the tree, and I have it as an inverted V with one leg here and the other leg here, ending almost right above my head, right in here. So we were having a camp fest, and I pre-cut the antenna so that I could just slap it together whenever I had a chance. And all of a sudden opportunity arose. We were doing the camp fest with the Mountain Amateur Radio Club, and we were testing out my loop antenna, you know, checking it for resonance and so forth with the analyzer, you know, just see if it was. And then I told them, well, I have all the parts for a dipole, I just haven't put it together. And they're like, wow, well, let's put it together. Right? So we made it and probably had it assembled in about 5 or 10 minutes. And then put it up, and we were hearing Japan, Spain, but it started to rain, so we tore everything down and didn't really get to make contact with it. So the intent was I was going to come over here to the fluorescent fossil beds and see if I could, you know, show you how I got it with the analyzer, and then put it on the air, see if we can activate the park. And again, I only made this last Saturday, and this is Wednesday. So dipole's up in the air, say right about 20 feet or so. Got the IC705 out. Don't have a tuner or anything because it's a resonant dipole, so I'm gonna plug it in the radio, maybe do a quick SWR check on the radio, which should be fine. Alright, so I only had one end pretty much fixed. That end was taped, and then I put shrink wrap on it. The other end I was leaving just taped, just in case I have to move it, but pretty much it's resonant right exactly where I want it to be. So let's hook it up to the radio. Alright, I got the radio on. I have it in CW mode on my frequency of interest, 14310. Nobody is on it right now. And I have it set up for straight key, so when I press the A button, it actually emits a CW tone. So when I hit play here, I'm able to hit the A key and check the SWR. And so all of it looks like about 1.1, let's say, at 14.290, going up to 1.3 at 14.330. And so sweet spot right in between 14.310, 1.2 to 1.3 SWR, and it starts to rise after that, but it's still within the voice band. So SWR looks good on the radio. Let's get on the air. All right, hearing none, I'm going to go ahead and set up for a Parks on the Air activation. This is Kilo 0, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. And I am calling from the fluorescent fossil beds. The park reference is Kilo 0925, and I'm on 5 watts, trying out a new antenna. This is K0FYR.
Kilo, go, Whiskey, X-ray uniform. TSL, about 33, Tennessee, 33, Tennessee, over.
Kilo, Charlie 9, Gulf Sierra, Kilo. Roger, Roger, KT9 GSK, Wisconsin. Got you 5454 in northern Wisconsin.
Kilo, Delta 0, Hotel Papa Charlie. Boy, oh boy, we had you 53 North Dakota, but you faded away. QRP, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. It is 0925, and you were 57. 57?
57, got it, and park number 0925. 73, a great signal in Minnesota.
How's the dipole working? K5, Sierra, Juliet, Charlie.
It's getting out. It's getting out right now. Steve, I've got it probably, I don't know, maybe 20 feet off the ground, and I got it tuned now for, it's about a 1.3 SWR on it.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Good deal, brother. Sounding good. Yeah, you're I give you 5.9 based on how you sound to me. You only said 5.5 or 5.6, but anyway, yeah, I'm up here at Mueller State Park, just over your head here again. Yep, mighty fine. Okay, we'll let you run, make some more contacts. I saw you here. I thought you might be out today. Based on the net last night that you were going to get out and try your antenna again, and I was hoping maybe you'd be out today. I might catch you. Okay, Michael, I'll let you run, make a bunch of contacts, and good luck to you. We'll talk to you again. K0FYR. K5SJC at Mueller State Park. 73.
Or 5 contacts. I got Tennessee, Wisconsin, Minnesota, 2 Minnesotas, and then Steve, K5 SJC, is over at Mueller Park, a couple miles away. So it's doing good so far. It's getting out everything right now east. It's getting east of my location. We'll see how it goes. Got a really strong signal. He scooted in kind of right beside me. I'm not really sure what frequency he's on, but he's blasting away.
November 8, Victor, Yankee, Delta.
QSL, you're a 57 into Ohio.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm only running 5 watts on a dipole I just made.
That's working pretty well then.
Park to park?
Park to park, go ahead.
Yeah, park to park. Whiskey 7, Charlie Tango. You're about a 3.3 into Kilo 4529. QSL?
November, Charlie Oscar Papa.
November 6th, Charlie Oscar Papa. I got you this time. How are you?
Oh, very good. Yeah, you made it this time. Good. You got about a 5.7 here in Central California.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I was trying it out. It's the first time I've ever made a dipole. I always use random wires or end feds, and so it seems like it's getting out.
Oh, it's really getting out. Yeah, really good signal.
I think I turned the camera off. I just got Alaska, and he is, oh my goodness, upper part of the state, middle of the state. I think maybe Fairbanks area. I'm not that familiar with the cities way up there in the center. I was born actually at Elmendorf Air Force Base in Anchorage, but he looks like he's probably around, I think it's Fairbanks or Juneau, I'm not sure. But he said I was 2-2, I gave him 3-3, but we made it, and we were able to understand each other, even with this guy who's, you know, right next to me blasting out. He's actually on 313, this guy. I'm on 310. He is on 313. But he's got to be doing hundreds and hundreds of watts to be bleeding over like that. That's what I get for stopping and starting the video to keep the section short. Oh, goodness. If I didn't get Alaska recorded, that's gonna suck. You know, that would have been cool to get it on there. There's been about 19 minutes, and I only need one more to have the park activated. So that's not bad for my dipole. You know, obviously no tuner, it's resonant. I'm only running 5 watts, so the internal battery on the 705, and oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I forgot. I have it hooked up to my battery pack, but I have the power turned down. So I got the power on 50%, which is 5 watts for this radio.
Kilo 9 Alpha Bravo Romeo. Roger, Kilo 9 Alpha Bravo Romeo. You're 55 here in Illinois. India Lima, go ahead.
Wind picked up quite a bit. So that was 25 minutes activation. So that was 25 minutes with 5 watts on the dipole. Not bad. Got Alaska. All right, I was zooming in on the map, and I got Alaska zoomed in. It was Fairbanks, so I was right on that. It was Fairbanks next to Fort Wainwright. So that is cool. That's a long way. And I started to get a Spain station, but like I said, this guy on 310 or 313 is so loud, he bleeds over. And so right now I'm still on 310. It's kind of like my favorite frequency if I can get it. And he got quiet for just a second, so maybe somebody else will come back to me. So again, first time I've used the MFJ SWR analyzer. It's got some other modes. I haven't actually gone into the menu. Somebody gave me some help when we did the Camp Fest, and so I haven't gone into the menu to see the other functions it does. I can see the ohms on the needles, and I can see the SWR in the digital interface, and right now, that's all I was really using it for. I think I have the capability of getting a rig expert, and so I'm going to go for that for sure. I think that it has a lot of functionality, and so I'm going to try the rig expert, or I'm going to get a rig expert if I keep doing all these antenna builds. Again, this MFJ-259 Delta worked great for the test that it has, or at least that I know about that it has. But I like the rig expert showing the actual graph of the of where the dips are on the frequency, especially when I'm doing multi-band antenna builds. I like to see the dips on multiple frequencies without having to do a lot of changes in the dials, and yet still see the curves. And so it's kind of why I'm going for the rig expert. It was a former ham from our club, and he passed away, and he donated a bunch of equipment to the club, which we've gone through the process of kind of raffling them off. I don't know what to call it, a raffle, kind of selling them off, and then the proceeds are going back to his widow. And so I think it's a good deal in the first place just because of that. But you know, kind of wanting the rig expert. So
Park to park.
Park to park. Go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Juliet India. Park number Victor Echo 0244. Checkabaca Falls, Northern Ontario. You're 5-7 QSL.
All right, that was a Canadian contact, Thunder Bay area, right above the very tippy point of Minnesota is where he's at in a park. So, pretty cool. Well, that guy got quiet, thank goodness. And then that, whatever that rain or wind or whatever it was blew by. Now it's calm. Less than a half-mile-an-hour wind, so it's weird. Nice day in the Fluorescent Fossil Bed National Monument. Probably 70 degrees. Yeah, right about 70 degrees. Sun's out. I'm in the shade at the table, and so far, I got 11 contacts, including Alaska, Canada, California to Tennessee, some parts in between, obviously. Doing real good with the dipole antenna on 5 watts, so kind of happy about that. So on Sunday afternoon, this is currently Wednesday, August the 31st. So on, get my calendar up. Yeah. So Sunday afternoon, kind of early evening of September 4th, I am flying into Baltimore, and I'm going to drive to Delaware and activate a national forest right across the border in Delaware. On Sunday, probably evening, I'd call it. I'm going to get there about 6 p.m. Might have a couple hours before UTC. And so definitely going to try to activate a park in Delaware. There's no summits in Delaware, so that's what I got. A park activation in Delaware, driving straight from the Baltimore airport on Sunday, September 4th, 2022. After that, the next morning, I'm going to get up early, and I'm going to drive into Pennsylvania, and I'm going to activate a dual POTA. It's a summit and a park in Pennsylvania on September 5th morning. I guess that's the holiday. Yes, it's Labor Day. And so try to activate the summit and the park on Labor Day morning at probably, 8:39ish Eastern time is when I'm going to start, and go for a few hours, hopefully, before I have to. I got to drive back to Baltimore and pick up my my boss from the airport. And so gonna do the park in Delaware on the night before, and then do the summit and park in Pennsylvania the next morning, September 5th. So if hopefully this video will post this weekend, and then you'll have that plan. So in case y'all get the chance and you want to chase or hunt, I should be out there, and I'll try to put activations on both the summit site and the Parks on the Air site. And I think the Parks on the Air one for Delaware activation is already there, so it might already say about the time I'm going to get there.
Victor Echo 6 Lima kilowatt mobile. Yeah, Roger. You're 5 by 2, 5 and 2 into southern Alberta this afternoon. Go ahead.
Roger, hey, I appreciate it. You're 5-3 right now, 5-3 into Park Kilo 0925, Colorado.
Roger, Roger. Thanks very much for activating 73. Have fun.
Yeah, 73, K0FYR, QRZ. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo 0, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. Parks on the air running QRP in Colorado, K0FYR. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo 0, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. Parks on the air running QRP in Colorado, K0FYR. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo 0, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. Parks on the air running QRP in Colorado, K0FYR. CQ POTA, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo 0, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. Parks on the air running QRP, K0FYR.
Whiskey 6, Oscar Juliet November. That's correct. I got you about 3x2 here in Northern California.
So the plan is to take this dipole and see if I can do those activations with this. I don't think I've traveled with a big wire antenna. Not that these are incredibly long wires. But yeah, I should be able to try to get this thing activated in Delaware for sure. But that means I'm going to have to take my throw ropes and my little bag of accessories in order to run this antenna up in the tree. Again, I don't travel with mass just because a little bit too.
QSL, I have you as 4141 Mike India.
Anyway. So yeah, I don't normally travel with the mass if I didn't already say that, and gonna take the throw bags and throw ropes. Nothing more than kind of a small little rope wrapped around a kite string holder, so I can get this thing off the ground. Have used it twice now. When I first built it, you know, we were trying to test it out, and then today, about the same, maybe 18 to 20 feet off the ground. Inverted V. I want to say each leg is about 17 feet long. And, you know, cut it for 34 feet. Did the calculation. 468 includes the velocity factor idea. And so it's 468 divided by the frequency you want to operate on, gives you your total length, which came out to 33 feet. I made it 34 feet, so I'd have a little bit of wiggle room in order to tie on both to the centerpiece and to the insulators on the end. And so it was 34 feet longish, maybe 34 feet 6 inches, and didn't have to cut any more off of it. Put the insulators on, wrapped it around the centerpiece, and it is resonant on 14.310 right at SWR of about a 1.2. So that's all I wanted. Easy peasy.
Kilo Charlie 9. Sierra Romeo, over. QSL on that at 5 watts. You're coming in here about a 2-3. About a 2-3, over.
So getting real good. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio. Real good little swath right there. Dipping down to Tennessee. Nothing south of Tennessee. And nothing directly beneath me. So I'm not getting any Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana.
Kilo Mike 6, November, Quebec X-ray. Roger, you are 5-9 into Northern California.
All right, so it comes to the end of the activation. Got 16 total contacts. I will obviously, you know, put the map here in the video, and so 16 total contacts. Again, you know, spanning fairly big area. Didn't get much east of Ohio, and so nothing New England or East Coast, and nothing directly south. So no, again, Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arizona area, but definitely side to side for sure, and then upwards. And so couple Canadas, Alberta, and the other place I already mentioned, Thunder Bay, I think it was, and then up in Fairbanks, Alaska. So can't ask more than that for 5 watts. It seems to be getting out. Dipole is a success, and so again, using the MFJ-259 Delta, made sure that it was nice and resonant where I wanted it to be based on where I cut it at. Using your formula, the 468 divided by the frequency, so that includes the velocity factor of the line itself. I wanted it to be resonant around the 14.3 area, and usually I operate on 14.310, so that's the one I aim for, and it seems to be low. That whole span is low, and so really happy about the dipole, and I am going to take it with me for sure, so I can do Delaware on Sunday evening, and then the summit and the park in Pennsylvania on Monday morning. So stay tuned for that. Until then, this is Ham Solo K0FYR 73.